feeling like we's different. You ain't the hustling type, we's different.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of the YouTube world, CJ Rose is back in the building. Welcome back to the channel. All right, next match on the Money in the Bank 2021 card was the Raw Tag Team Championships on the line as the Viking Raiders challenge AJ Styles and Omos. Now, I thought this match, at the time it was going and the way it was going, I thought this was pretty much going to be a replay of WrestleMania. The replay being AJ would be in the match for most of the match, get his ass beat, pretty much a 2-on-1 handicap match until AJ tagged Omos in, and then the match is pretty much over. Because that's exactly what happened at WrestleMania. It didn't happen that way. The Viking Raiders actually got a decent amount of offense in this match. AJ got some licks, but you know the Viking Raiders were going to get their licks. Even Omos came in the middle of the match, but he was in there for like maybe 2 minutes. Then he tagged back out to AJ, and then the Viking Raiders just did what they had to do. And even when Omos got the hot tag, he didn't really go crazy because the Viking Raiders stopped that. They even I think it was Ivar even clotheslined him out of the ring. So, you know, it wasn't a squash match like I didn't predict it, but I knew AJ and Omos would win, which they did. They retained. They're still the tag team champions. I just didn't know how this match was gonna go because I feel like this match should have happened a long time ago. But regardless of it all, it was all right. It was a fun match. Viking Raiders did their thing. They did what they had to do. My thing with Omos is this, though. I understand he's 7'3", 7'4"? He's a tall bastard, bro. He's a tall bastard. My thing is, Omos is slow, and it seems like he doesn't really do anything until he's fully in the match. He won't. I didn't really see him break up pinfalls or near falls, you know, things like that. I think he did it one time where I believe I think the Raiders hit the Viking Experience, and then Ivar had the pin, and then Omos was on the apron, and then he pushed Eric into Ivar to break up the pin. That was probably the only time I really seen him break up a pin. But what I mean by that is I think he should get in the ring and actually do something, like cause havoc. Like, you know what I'm saying? Make the referee say, get back to your corner. You know, things like that. I think Omos just really just stands there sometimes and does nothing. Like, he's just literally, he acts like a tall tree or a tall building. Just doesn't do anything until it's time. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just, to me, that's kind of, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe that's a small thing, and maybe that doesn't really matter on the grand scheme of things. But for me, I just feel like Omos should do a little more. I mean, I think in time he'll get better, especially when you got somebody like AJ Styles, you know, who should be talking in his ear and trying to help him out. I think when you have somebody like that with you, I think you'll get better. So in time, he'll get better. He will. I would believe he will. But for now, he's too stiff for me. Like, he's 7-something. I get it, but he needs to do a little more. But the match ended with the two-handed choke slam by Omos. 1, 2, 3. You already know how that go. Fun match, decent match. It went more different than I expected. So it is what it is. What's next for the tag team champions? Who the hell knows? Again, we don't have tag teams to even really figure out who's next in line. Probably they'll get the Viking Raiders once again. The Viking Raiders might get another shot because, again, we don't got tag team champions. Or maybe once Randy Orton finally comes back, we'll finally get RK Bro versus AJ and Omos for the tag team championships. that should be a very fun match. That would probably be a very fun match. Probably see Randy Orton hit Omos with the RKO. That'd be fun to see. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see what happens. All right, moving on. Next match.